welcome to Bamford Rose, and it's forum chat time. Now, you're probably aware that we've had a short hiatus and not released any videos for a while. Well, rest assured, we're back and we've got some great content lined up. Kicking off 2023, we've got some great content lined up. In a couple of weeks, we've got our annual price guide review. So this is going to cover used Aston models and new. So this is going to be DB7, Vanquish, V8 Vantage, DB9, all the models up to current DB11, DBX and the V8 Vantage. Now, probably most viewers of this channel are going to be interested in the entry-level V8 Vantage and DB9 prices. And there's some interesting prices on those because there's a few cars now being sold distressed. Maybe they need some engine work, and perhaps some of those cars are not going for as cheap as what they should be doing considering the price to repair. But we'll cover all of that in the price guide. The other interesting thing that the price guide identifies is the possibility to get a free Aston Martin. Yes, because if you were thinking today of buying a brand new DBS Superleggera for something like £280,000, well, just wait 4 years and it will drop to about £145,000 because that's what entry-level DBS Superleggeras are going for now. And that 135k depreciation that you'd have just seen gone up in smoke in front of your eyes could have bought you a 2017 Vanquish S. So basically, watch our price guide and identify how you can score a free Aston Martin. So the main reason for the short hiatus of videos is because we've been extremely busy. Now, we had our PetrolRevolt Almeria track day in October, and that was at Almeria in Spain. And stay tuned to this video because at the end we've got a great summary of that event. And we've also been incredibly busy inside Bamford Rose. Now, not just normal service, repair and upgrade work that we do in the main workshop, we've also started a new workshop away from the main site. It's a dedicated workshop for rebuild of Aston Martin engines. Now, we've got a dedicated workshop with a few ramps where we can demarry the cars, get the engine out of the cars, and then a separate strip and engine reassembly area. This coming week's question of the week I'll dedicate to the Bamford Rose Aston Martin Engine Repair Centre. But as many of you might know, watching forums and Facebook groups, then the Aston Martin engine world is in a little bit of a problem because the factory isn't supporting remanufactured engines as they once used to. Now, I'll go into the V8 and V12 engine repair supply of remanufactured engines in greater detail on Saturday's question of the week. So that's the next two question of the weeks identified, the price review and the review of the Bamford Rose Aston Martin Engine Centre. I'll also do on a following question of the week a comparison of buying a car like this, a distressed car. And is it being advertised at the correct money? What is the cost to repair that car? And would it have been better to have gone out and bought the straight car to start with? Or is it a good idea to get into the Aston Martin car ownership world by buying distressed? We'll round up January's content with a review of all current and known problems on the V8, DB9, all the cars leading up to the Mercedes era. Thank you to everyone that subscribes to our channel, and if you haven't already done so and you're watching this and have not subscribed, then please hit the subscribe button. Also, give us your comments about what content you'd like us to see feature about the Aston Martin world. So apart from Bamford Rose's Engine Repair Centre, the other reason that kept us away from making videos was what we were doing over in PetrolRevolt. Now, as many of you probably know, we had our second PetrolRevolt track day at the Almeria circuit in Spain in October last year, and it was another really great successful event dedicated to Aston Martin cars. There were some Spanish Aston Martin Owners Club cars there and a few Brits that drove down also. Now, I drove my car down and we had a tour down through Spain, and we caught the overnight ferry from Plymouth to Bilbao, so we had a really nice tour from Bilbao down to southern Spain. I'll finish off this forum chat with a quick review summary of that track day in Spain. But PetrolRevolt track day events are done with a touch of class. In 2023, PetrolRevolt has got a couple more track days identified. Now we're either going to do Aragon in the north of Spain, or we're going to do Jerez in the south of Spain, and we'll identify another tour down from the ferry port in the north to Jerez if we do go to Jerez. And as the two previous track days last year were both in Barcelona and Almeria, it's not just a track day, it's a bigger event, almost like a mini holiday. Now our events are done with a touch of class, which is befitting yourself and your Aston. So on track, we're selling an exclusive place on circuit. This is so that you can get to learn your car and learn the track without the headache of worrying about other people. Our track days are for exclusive premium luxury sports cars, and we give those cars their own space on track. Now we also offer some professional driver coaching. Now we've got a video to come out on PetrolRevolt shortly, and whilst we're talking about that, if you haven't already, then please go over to the PetrolRevolt channel and subscribe. The link is in the bio. Now Danny Webb, who's ridden many Spanish circuits because of his campaigns in GP racing in the 125cc class, he knew Almeria circuit like the back of his hand. Every bump, twist, blind crest, every place you needed to be on the track. Now Barcelona Park Motor, where we went to earlier in the year, it was a really great circuit, really flowing circuit, but it wasn't that long and it was very easy to learn. It's still quite technical and you have to get your driving skills right to get a nice flowing lap, but you could learn the circuit quite easily. I went round Almeria, and after the first couple of laps, it's a super technical circuit with some really fast sections, blind crests, and if you just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, then it would probably result in a little bit of an off. But Danny's tuition was absolutely fantastic, and I was amazed, and you'll see this in the PetrolRevolt video, how Danny was able to sit in a car, give a commentary about track positioning and racecraft, and how the motorbike racer just translated to the car and car tuition seamlessly. Now there's a few customers of ours that benefited from quite a few hours of Danny's tuition. So apart from your own exclusive place on track with low numbers, then real pro driver training is what we offer. We also offer a lot of hospitality. As I said earlier, our events is an event, it's not just a track day. So for companions that didn't want to go round the circuit, we put some horse riding on for the day, a nice trek in the Almeria desert, and then on the evening, both before and after, we had some wine tasting and some really nice meals at the hotel and resort that we chose to use. So sit back and relax and enjoy a summary of our Almeria track day. Stay tuned to the channel and I'll see you on the question of the week for the annual 2023 Aston Martin model price review, and we'll show you what the Bamford Rose Aston Engine Repair Centre is all about.